testing.
Right, guys.
That's actual hard work.
That's John Cadigan, auto expert. He's been talking about his fire engine that cost, I can't tell you how much it was. It was something like 150. It was a mad amount of money. It's dollars. An electric fire engine. It's only worked like 1 day out of a week or something out of the time they've had it. It's net zero shit, isn't it? Right, we're going to light the fire. We're going to have a channel up. Right. For God's sake. You fucking clown. I'll show you how easy it is to light a fire. There is fire lighters in there somewhere. Or there's just one, I think. I can't remember actually where it is. I can't actually remember exactly where the fire lighter is. Right, okay, I stopped doing the fire lighting sessions, but this is a channel update. I'm not really in the mood for it, but there's a comment came in that we need to deal with. Yeah. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? So what I've done is I've got the washing machine on and I'm going to just hang my clothes up in the dryer for the night. I don't know what else to be like tomorrow. Oh look. Oh dear. Yeah, so I admit it. I have made an arse of it. But I have made an arse of lighting the fire. There was a bit of fire lighter in there, but I don't exactly know what it was exactly. Yeah, I made a right mess of it. I think that'll do it this time. Yeah. Yeah, it's going now. See how the see how the wind's getting into it. It's flickering it. Yeah, I think we're going now, people. Right, so it's going. It's going, people. Yeah. It's going. So many problems on my mind. Let's go and have a look at this channel update then. Right guys, it's taken me a while to get it going tonight, but I think it's going now. I just have to come and put some logs on it once it's got a bit hotter. It's just white at the moment, you need it to go sort of red. Right guys, yeah, so what happens with me is I can have the potential to go quite irrational, so it's keeping control of my emotions. I have control of them. I have to work at it. So, and I think it's not a good idea to overshare too much about things. Especially family stuff. And what I tend to do, I over like things or thoughts in my head. I'll find a depressing rabbit hole to take any given thought down. And I do that. I've sort of been doing that in the mornings. I was like that today. I get periods in my life where I'm like that. Every month or so, or every, I just get like everything has got a negative outlook. Anything, a car, a house, a street, a person, a name, anything at all. Any memory or anything. It's sort of like, I think it's a type of catastrophising. There was a lady I met, a group did that quite badly. Everything was a catastrophe. And she would start and her mind would go out of control. And it was, but I mean, I'm not like that, but I'm sort of like that. So anyway, we'll have a look at this, this comment. It's quite, I think we'll look at it because it's, I don't know what's going on in the mind of the person. Look, I could just delete it and move on, but why don't we just have a look at it and then I'll sort it out. Partly it's so I'm feeding a narcissist a little bit by showing you this. A little bit, right? But let's just do it. Or the retard. Well, no, I don't want to fall into that. Katie does that. She calls them retards and that. It's not really right. Because you're getting like them, aren't you? Although it is funny when she does it. Right. So there's still loads of comments about the Luke Mitchell thing. The 20 miles per hour limit is an absolute sham. Lucky my tractor only does 20 flat out. Yeah, I think there's a sort of thing where a lot of people, the 20 zones, there's a lot of things like 20 zones, net zero, wind farms, solar panel, all that stuff, and there's a sort of type of person, like my brother would be one, who just doesn't see the bad side of it and so he would be the type that would make out that I'm being like irrational or something or overzealous, whereas actually the whole thing itself is zealotry at its finest. The net zero thing's insane. There's nothing right about it at all. So we're now, it really started at COVID, didn't it? It was starting before that. We're now in 2025. So the net zero stuff, it started off with the Paris Accord or whatever it was, the climate stuff, and that was their go ahead, to let's go ahead with this, right? So now we're sort of right into it now, and the reality of it is a total waste of time. It's not doing F all for the planet. It's causing destruction to the planet. It's causing, everything about it is wrong. There's nothing good about it. It's crazy. It's insane. John Cadogan calls it a brain virus. That's what it is. It's just an insane urge to, at all costs, and then people sort of totally ignore stuff that's all around them, like Kilwinning. It was full of lithium batteries. It caught fire twice, and all the toxic materials and everything went up in the air and exploded all over the place into people's houses, all around in the fields and in the sea and everything. And it's like, they just don't care. It's nothing really. And you couldn't really, when you've seen that, you couldn't really argue with it. But still they come along. Still they argue about it. Still these stupid zealots. And then Richard Hammond was on the other day on Good Morning Britain, and he was sort of being conciliatory about it, saying, look, there's lots of other options. We don't need to... Yes, it is a solution, but that's not... There's so many other solutions. Biofuel and stuff and all the different type of things. There's so many solutions, and he said that. And he's right, and they've got this obsession with these electric EVs. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Right, so let's have a look at this comment. So there's a lot of comments coming in about the Luke Mitchell case. I keep forgetting what his last name was, yeah. I'm still not made up my mind about it. I don't really know. I mean, how would I know whether he's guilty or not? There's a lot of weird stuff happened. It's the evidence you need to go by. I need to see the evidence. Right, this one here. So it's in this video here. It's... what is it? Truck spotted scare roundabout Stirling, Scotland. So 138 people viewed it. That was a day ago. I'm getting better at it, I suppose. About, you know, some of the shots I'm getting in trucks are pretty good. And as you know, I do a bit of chit chat and a bit of this, a bit of that. You know, I think they're quite good. But, well, you know. So it's, you know, I think it's alright, but it's part of my healthy thing, you know. I go for a walk, so when I do these videos, I might do one tomorrow morning probably. It's my go-to video place down at that roundabout. I see all the trucks, so it's about probably an hour. So of that, there's like 40 minutes of walking. I mean, obviously I'm not walking there, I'm standing there, but I walk there and I walk back, and I enjoy it. The truck spotting's good, the videos are good, people enjoy it. The only downside, some people maybe don't like being filmed, but that's just too bad, isn't it? So, you know, for me it's a healthy part of my life, and a lot of people watch them. You know, get over 1,000 views for each truck. Well, not every one, obviously, but you know, you get out of all the truck videos that I'll put up, there'll be like over 1,000 views for at least one or two of them, or maybe three. So people have an appetite for it. It's not the biggest, massive channel. It's, you know, it's only 6,230, and I think I do videos about various things, and I think the truck spotting ones seem to be very popular. People like them. So, you know, that's the explanation. And it's part of what I'm doing. It's part of my art career. That's why I like taking the videos and the pictures, and it's inspiring for me. It's helpful for me, and it's helpful for people to watch it. And if people don't like it, then don't watch it. Watch something else. So anyway, let's go down to the comment. Well, this comment's been blocked. It hasn't been approved. So it's quite a horrible comment. I think shooting heroin sounds like a better hobby than standing like a mong and staring at traffic all day. Holy shit, how low are your IQs? Well, for a start, so what we'll do is we'll approve it first, right? We'll approve it. Now, sometimes YouTube itself gets rid of comments like that. It depends, really, what it says. It depends. Cock Mick Balls. I mean, right. So I mean, bear in mind, there's a real person there. This is a real man. It's a man. I don't think it's a woman. Let's just approve it. So there we go. So we'll just analyse this. I think so. I think shooting is so. I think so. I don't think you're doing an awful lot of thinking. Shooting heroin. So that is probably, that gives you an indication as to what sort of background this guy's got. What sort of environment he's living in, where he's speaking like that. I mean, I probably wouldn't say that. Sounds like a better hobby, so, than standing like a monk. So that's, well, it's not. I mean, Katie Hopkins got arrested for calling herself a spaz. So mong and spaz along the same lines. You can't use that word. I don't even know if I should have just said it like that. So that's along. It's sort of like somebody who's like seriously mentally deranged. And as you can tell, I'm not seriously mentally deranged. And staring at traffic all day. So it's about 20 minutes a day. It's videoing trucks and cars and stuff, right? So the next, holy shit, how low are your IQs? Well, IQ is my IQ. I don't think it's actually that low. I think it's I'm not exactly sure. I haven't actually done it properly, but I have been evaluated by psychologists and psychiatrists, and one of the tests I got, it wasn't actually an IQ test, but it was an intelligence test. And it was in Edinburgh College. I was getting tested for dyslexia, and I maxed out this test. It was a intelligence test. It was a verbal communication test. So the woman that did the test, well, I did the test, was completely amazed that she'd never seen anybody do so well on it before. Now, you might say, well, what test was that? And all this sort of thing, right? So I think it's indicative of the fact that, and I'm not boasting, I'm not sitting here going, yeah, I'm so clever, because I know I can be quite stupid at times, but I think my IQ is probably, it's at least average, it's probably at least average, certainly higher than a lot of people's, yeah. I don't want to say I've got a high IQ, because I don't think I have, but in some ways, and the art that I create and stuff, I think I have got some pretty abilities, some good abilities, let's just put it that way. Right, so that's a lot of crap, right? So what we'll do, just to hurt this guy back, because he's hurt me, right? We'll report it, right? So you report, so we could report, so there's hate, so you've got unwanted, so you've got sexually explicit material, unwanted, child abuse, hate speech. So there's harassment and bullying. So we'll hit him for hate speech, right? So you do that, right? So the comment's still there, right? So then you go back again. I mean, this is why you shouldn't. Anybody that's on YouTube, you shouldn't go around sending messages like this to people. And people like this need to get the message with the Online Safety Act that this is not appropriate. That's why I'm doing this, right? So we'll go report harassment or bullying. So that's harassing me. So if any of you, if we all complain about this idiot, right? Whoever he's going to be abusive to, assuming he's a male. He might not be, but I think he probably is. So then he'll get chucked off YouTube, and he'll have to open up another account. And then he carries on behaving like that, that account will get chucked off as well. What else have we got? Report. What else could be report? So it's misinformation. Yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah, why not? Right, so what else we got? Report, self-injury, harassment or bullying, hate speech, graphic violence, spam, yeah, could call it that as well. I think we're really pushing the boat out here. So we get a report again, promotes terrorism, hate speech. It doesn't promote terrorism, does it? Come on. This is harassing someone else. Well, it could be harassing you. You go along and read that. It could. Well, that's really why I've got to do this. It could be. I have had a case where somebody's been attacking somebody else. So let's read it again. I think shooting heroinists sounds like a better hobby than standing like a monk and staring at traffic all day. Holy shit, how low are your IQs? I think I've kind of done it. I can't really do much more. Well, we'll just do that. Why don't we just do the whole lot? Yeah? Report. Sexually explicit. That's not really, is it? Well. Right. So next, we've already looked at it. Right. I think what we need to do now is just hide user from the channel, right? There's not really much more can be done. I think that's the best thing. Yeah, so that was There is people annoying me. So there's this one's annoying. This is a. Oh my god, turn your windy wipers off, it's rubbing off a dry windy. And so I watched the video and it's drizzling and it gets wetter and wetter, and I wouldn't have the wipers on if I didn't need them on, you know. So it looks at this guy. So what is this idiot? You know, what's this? What? That Washington moment. DC United versus Celtic. What the hell's that? Celtic, and what are they playing in? What are they doing playing? Celtic TV. Oh, Audi Field, Washington DC. So that Washington Monument is 555 metres 555 metres tall, 111 metres into the foundations. 555 plus 111 equals 666. Everything about that wretched place is evil and satanic. May the Lord be with Celtic at this dark time. What the fuck's he on about, you know? I think I'm just going to block this, even though this isn't the worst. This isn't the worst. It's just idiotic, isn't it? So, that's him away, right? And there was somebody else that annoyed me. It was the one about them saying creepy. What's that mean, creepy? Like, so that's what a lot of people, as a woman, they like to do that. So I do videos, right? So they can make out you're creepy, and there's an insinuation that you're creeping up on people. Of course, I do it for art. I do it because I like to capture humanity. I'm not creeping. I'm not looking to get an erection out of looking at somebody, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna remove, hide user from the channel. Right, I like to video when I do this, so I can record it. So ask your doctor for an MMSE test. Right, so I'll give you a fair warning. I asked you to explain yourself. Why did you choose to ask that question? What we want to know is, what is the purpose of your question? So an MMSE test, I can show you if you like. Let's do it. Let's do copy MMSE test. You know, like copy. So the MMSE, or mini mental state examinations, a 30-point questionnaire used to screen for cognitive impairments such as dementia by assessing orientation, memory, language and attention. It takes about 10 minutes and evaluates skills like time and place, orientation, immediate memory, registration, recall, calculation and language ability, while scores suggest a severity of impairment: mild 21 to 26, moderate 10 to 20, severe 10. MMSE results need to be interpreted alongside other health factors, as education, age, right, culture, background, and can affect individual scores, right? So what that means is you might be a thick bastard right from the start. Right? So recall, language, ability to draw. Well, right, I'm not glad I couldn't test spatial construction of the copy complex polygons. Yeah. You know, have you seen the painting I just did? Yeah, you fucking idiot. Obviously an ignorant moron, right? It's a screening tool, not a diagnostic one. So why would you say that to somebody, right? Why? Well, why would you? It's narcissistic. There he is there. Look, he's looking. He needs a shave. 5 subscribers. So what we do with this clown, right? So we report that, because I think that's bullying and harassment, right? Harassment or bullying, right? It's me. Report, right? I think that is. I watched that video. It was define gender. What does the word mean? And I was driving from Glasgow to up the motorway, M80 motorway. I think it was all the way to Earth, South Alloa, and I was talking about various things. I don't really get why you need a test for. So I think it's just out and out narcissism. Hate speech. We'll call that. We'll call them out for that as well. Report harassment and bullying. Misinformation. It's misinformation, you know, because I don't need a dementia test. So okay, you've gone. We'll do the harassment or bullying somebody else. Right. Okay. So what we'll do now? Hide user from the channel. That's that sorted. So I mean, I did give the guy a chance to answer. I said that was about 3 or 4 days ago. I says, what do you mean? Because I could be getting it wrong, you know. But of course, like a coward, disappeared. Right. So are you Scottish? Get that quite a lot. Yeah, this fuck off sort of thing, you know. Right. So that's that. There's nothing else to get rid of. Well, see if there's anything else turned up. Full circle rehabilitation session. Right, content. What was it? Community. You know, you get comments like, what? So this is like, what's this about? Am I missing something? And I says, well, it's a big yellow bus. It's not your cup of tea. Go watch Taggart. So I think what it is, that they expect some kind of weird story or something, whereas my videos are just vlogging, aren't they? So they're not really. So that's that dealt with. There's lots of comments coming in about this Luke Mitchell thing. I did a video, that one there. Luke Mitchell is not innocent? ? And there's a load of people been commenting. That was just me driving. I was actually talking to a lady from Dalkeith before I was driving the car, and I asked her, I says, what do you think? She says, oh, he's guilty, but that's just her opinion, right? And all these comments have been coming in. That's been for a while now. So that's all the better for me, you know. Loads of comments about that. So Luke Mitchell, yeah. So thanks for watching that, right? Right, so the fire, oh yeah, the fire's going nicely now. Right, so all I've got to do is, God, yeah, that is going well, isn't it? Probably too hot now. Yeah. So turn it down a lot bit. Right, so thanks for watching this video. It's not that often I do these fire lighting videos, but it's just, I thought that comment was particularly narcissistic. And it's come from a person. I know you should ignore narcissists. I know you should do that, right? But it's come from a real person, and they really need to learn. You can't do that, so hopefully that'll teach them a bit. It might not. At the end of the day, I don't think it gets you anywhere being like that. So people need to understand free speech. They need to understand what it is. You can't just say whatever you want. You can't just type whatever you want. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll get you in the next video. Bye. Robert Redford. So that's from so it would be, there's obviously no way that I don't think I've got a low IQ. I think that the actual person that sent that message has got a low IQ. So that's it. Let's move on. Let's forget about it. Who cares? Who cares what they think? At the end of the day, you get obsessed with things and you take it on board. That's the narcissistic feed. The narcissistic feed has been snubbed out, and these narcissistic people have been banned from commenting. They can comment, and all they've got to do is look at their own comment and they won't know it's not going through. How weird that must that be? Right, thanks for watching, bye.